Within the clean air zone in Sheffield, drivers of taxis, vans, buses, coaches and lorries that don't meet the Euro 6 diesel or Euro 4 petrol emission standards will have to pay to travel. Per day, bigger vehicles are charged £50 and smaller vehicles £10. It's been put in place to reduce pollution and through this improve health. But Duncan Strafford's part of a Facebook group challenging the plans, and he believes the CAS will destroy trade in Sheffield.
It will kill the city centre. You've got the market traders that are already struggling because there aren't many people in the city centre. Well, if they're struggling with that, to tax them £70 a day to come in with their goods just makes the whole economic system unsustainable.
This sentiment echoed by Kai Moynihan, who owns 2 coach companies in Sheffield. He's already £60,000 out of pocket through buying and selling vehicles to comply with the CAS.
It's really stressing me out as well, because as you can imagine, the vehicles that I've actually bought, I've had to do some of my savings. I mean, just to give you an example, the business took a £200,000 loss through COVID. It could actually finish the business off, really. The only other option I've actually got is actually sell a lot of the vehicles that I've got and just buy 2 newer vehicles. But the actual council don't understand that trying to get a Euro 6 minibus is absolutely impossible. The price of the Mercedes have actually shot up, unbelievable. I mean, a Mercedes minibus, an executive minibus, you were talking probably about £80,000. You're looking now £120,000 plus VAT. And to be honest, I can't really afford it. After all the money I've forked out, I just can't be affording that. And I'm going to need 2 or 3 just to keep the customer and clientele that I've got at the moment.
Kai also believes that the council has the wrong approach to making Sheffield greener.
I think the council's attitude to this, to be honest, I just think they see pound signs. My example, for example, if everyone does pay, the emissions are going to be the same. Only the difference is that the council have got more money in their pocket. So basically, you're paying to pollute. And I understand people's health. I understand your asthma. I understand all that completely. But at the end of the day, that people paying is not going to make people's health any better.
In response to concerns, the council said, "We know that some people may face financial challenges as the scheme is implemented, but we also cannot ignore the urgent and pressing need to tackle the dangerous levels of nitrogen dioxide in our air. We need to do all we can to get as many heavy polluting vehicles off the roads, and the CAS is one way to address this." And this is what people in Sheffield think to the clean air zone.
I am for it. I mean, the figures are there, aren't they? You know, children are suffering due to bad air. They're being hospitalised due to bad air.
I've had to spend several £1,000s on upgrading my van, so it's exempt from the charge, and that money has to be found from somewhere. And lots of businesses are facing the similar problem.
We need cleaner air because it does affect people, especially people that are like asthmatic and have got overlying health conditions and that. So, yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Hundreds are set to turn out in protest this afternoon to show their opposition to the clean air zone charges. Anna Riley, GB News, Sheffield.